Mom.
Mom, good to meet you. Who's this little one?
This is Nigel.
Hi, Nigel. And what's your name?
Elise.
Elise, good to meet you. So today we're going to be talking about car safety. Motor vehicle crashes are a leading cause of death in 1 to 54-year-olds in the United States. But seatbelts are one of the most effective ways to save lives and reduce injuries in crashes. So Mom, with little Nigel here, it's really important that he stays in a rear-facing car seat until he turns 2. After that point, you're going to move it to the forward-facing car seat with a harness. And you want to keep him in that as long as possible until he meets those height or weight limits. And at that point, you're going to move him into a booster seat. And you want to keep him in that booster seat for as long as possible, all the way up until ages 8 to 12. So now that we've talked about car safety, why don't you show me how you would normally get in the car with Nigel? Okay, well, we're getting somewhere, but there are a few things that, we definitely want to reinforce. First off, with Nigel, we definitely want to make sure that Nigel is put into the car seat properly, and we want a car seat that's going to fit him and be that age-appropriate car seat. This would be a great example of a booster seat for Nigel now that he's 6 years old. And with this, of course, we're going to make sure that it's secured properly. And Nigel sits in here. And then the seatbelt goes over. And with the booster, it's actually going to make sure that that seatbelt is at the proper height for his chest, which is going to keep him safer in an accident. So Mom, now that we've settled in with Nigel and we know how to get him safely in the car, now it's your turn. The most important thing you want to do is put a seatbelt on. And remember, Nigel's always watching, so you have to set those good examples from the beginning, because then when he's older, he'll remember to put his seatbelt on too. So immediately when you get in the car, you want to put your seatbelt on before you start the engine. Elise, young adults are involved in more accidents, but are less likely to wear seatbelts than older adults. So Elise, with you being a younger driver, you're definitely at more risk for accident, especially if you are engaging in dangerous behaviors, such as reckless driving, speeding, driving under the influence, so drinking and driving, texting and driving, and of course you want to wear your seatbelt. Now I'd like you to show me what your normal routine is when you get in the car. Definitely some room for improvement here. The first thing I noticed is you didn't put your seatbelt on. Automatic. You should do that as soon as you get in the car, seatbelt first. And then the next thing you want to remember is your phone should be put away so that it's not a distraction. It's fine if you want to plug it and have it charged, but put it away where you're not going to see it. Even put it on silent so that way you're not, getting distracted to try to answer the phone if someone calls. Definitely don't want to text and drive, okay? You want to use all your mirrors, especially when you're backing up, and looking all around you to make sure that there's no other cars when you're going to back up and get into traffic. So now let's go for a test drive and see what you've learned.
Put your seatbelt on. Is your seatbelt on? Yep. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You need to put your seatbelt on.
Okay.
I wasn't seatbelt on.
All right. Let's go. Thank you.
It's the cops. Oh my god, okay. It's the police. Hello, officer.
Oh my god.
Alright, and we're parked.
Belts. Checking all the mirrors. Okay. Climb on in.
So Camille and Elise, now that we've discussed car safety tips, can you name 3 dangerous behaviors to avoid?
Texting and driving.
Always wear your seatbelt.
And buckle in your kids safely.
Okay, what are some other dangerous behaviors to avoid while driving? No texting and driving. What were the other ones?
Drinking and driving.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
How about what would be some dangerous driving?
reckless driving.
There you go.
speeding.
Perfect. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so now that we've gone over all of the steps for car safety and car seat safety, I have a little homework for you. Here's some forms, and you can take those home. And Elise, even though you don't have a child of your own, you can share these with your friends and family. And these have the steps for car safety and seatbelt safety and car seat safety. So you can go over these at home and make sure that you have all of the proper precautions in place.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys, it was so good to meet you.
So informative.